y'all, and welcome to today's video. I am excited because I am going to do a follow-up to my video on the Adept mystery box. We are going to be doing some more looks with the La Cienega palette. Please forgive me if my Spanish pronunciation is incorrect, but we have this beautiful palette from Adept. I did get this in the Adept mystery box, but it is going to launch later on the Adept site sometime this year. So I want to create some more looks for y'all because I really feel inspired by this palette. And if you're new here, I want to say, hey, my name is Heather and makeup makes me happy. Here at my channel, we don't try to be perfect. We just want to have a good time with our makeup, whatever that means. I do upload lots of new videos every single week, so I hope that you will subscribe before you leave today. But I want to create some eye looks. I want to play with this palette. I want to share with y'all, so let's jump into it. Okay, y'all, like I said, I do have a video with this palette showing you close up, showing you swatches, different lighting of the multi-chromes in this palette. We do have 10 matte shades and 5 shimmer, multi-chrome, sparkle, shifty type of shades. I'm loving this palette though. I've been having a lot of fun with this one. And in my first video, which I will link in the description box, a lot of y'all asked if I could follow up, I could do some more looks. So we're going to play with this palette. We're going to create some more looks. And we're also going to play with the liquid liners some more because I've been having a really good time with those. And they do not budge. I've been wearing them outside. It's been warm-ish outside, so I've been spending a lot of time outside. My eyes have been watering, itching, running because your girl has allergies and nature tries to kill me. But these liners don't move. They need an oil base, like a double cleanse. Okay, you gotta work to remove these, which I really like. But today I want to create a look for y'all. Well, multiple looks, but it'll be over the course of several days. Anyways, let me prime my eyes for shadow. Let me zoom y'all in nice and close, and we will create a look with this beautiful palette. Okay, so I put on my Sigma eye base. I put on the shade Persuade, and we're going to go in with this fiery red shade called Lennox. This matte has been calling to me, and I really want to play with this. So I'm going to take my BK Beauty 206, and I'm just going to really put that all in my crease. I'm going to work slowly with this shade, like I'm just picking up a little on my brush at a time because I definitely don't want to get any fallout, but I want to just kind of pack it on and build it up to the intensity I want. Adept's matte formula is so easy to work with, pigmented and easy to blend, which is something that I definitely love in a shadow. Okay, so I have that red shade how I want it, and now I kind of want to buff it out with this shade right here, this kind of more cool toned shade. This one looks really pretty, so I'm going to pick that up on my BK 211, and I want to slowly buff out that red. So I'm just kind of going where the red stops and buffing up and also out to kind of extend the shadow a little bit. Okay, what I want to do now is go into the matte black. Yes, we're gonna do black and red for this look. I want the drama. I'm telling you, I want the drama. So I'm just going to press this black right out here, kind of in a diagonal shape, starting at the lash line where I want it to be deepest, and then slightly up and out, and just wrapped a little bit in the outer corner right out here. Yeah, just a little bit of black to give us some depth in the outer corner, and then we're going to go in with one of these more multi-chrome sparkly shades all over the lid. Okay, I'm feeling it, but I want to bring in a little bit of brown, and I think what we'll do is go in with this more cool tone brown right here, called Hawthorne, and I'm picking this up. This is another BK Beauty brush. This is a 204, and I'm going to get right up against the lower lash line, and I'm just going to slightly blend back and forth. Okay, going in on the lid, I want to use this shifty shade right here. It's like a purple, bronze, gold, reddish, I don't know, lots of different tones here. So I'm going to use this on the lid, and I'm going to go in with this shade right here on the inner corner. But I do want to put down some of my Karla Cosmetics Fix Potion. This is like a glitter glue, glitter gel. I like using this when I want lots of impact. So I'm going to put that all over the lid, and then we will pack on this Santa Monica Boulevard shade. Okay, so I have this shade on my Unearthly Cosmetics brush, and I'm just going to pack this on the lid. So I want to tap it on top of the glitter primer first, and then once I have all the shadow off my brush and that glitter primer has set down a little bit, then I will kind of blend the shade. That is so pretty. Oh, it has so much sparkle. Now I'm grabbing my BK Beauty brush, and I'm going to go in with Manhattan Beach. This beautiful multi-chrome, so we're doing 2 multi-chrome shadows on the lid today. This one kind of shifts like blue, yellow, green. It has like a lot of green to it, but it's pulling really fiery next to the shades we have today. I'm here for that. Okay, this is the shadow, but we are going to line with some of our multi-chrome liners too. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit of liner to the lower lash line. That's my favorite way to use these multi-chrome liners. I think they look so pretty. So I've got the shade Galrun. Sorry if I am mispronouncing, but I have to get really close. Let me see if I can not look down. But I'm going to take this multi-chrome and put it not completely under the lower lash line. I want to leave the outer part matte, but just this front part, I'm going to put the multi-chrome. That's really, really pretty. Definitely go back, watch my first video if you didn't watch it. You want to see swatches, all of that. But I just want to really focus this right here. It's going to add a fun little element to our look. And I am going to put on the black liquid liner on my top lash line. I'm going to put on mascara. And then I will be back. Oh, I'm loving that. That's so pretty. But I'll be back and we'll see how it comes together with lashes. Alright y'all, here is the finished look with this palette. I am super duper into it. I did put on some Johnny lashes from Melt Cosmetics. Let me tell you what else I have on, just in case you're curious. My lip is One Size Lip Snatcher Precision Lip Filler Pencil in Pink Remix. My lipstick is Dapper from Sigma. And then for blush, I have on my Melt Cosmetics Cream Blushlight in the shade Pinched. And then I went over top of that with Gianna from Adept. And I'm just wearing this highlighter shade right here. So that's how I kind of completed the face. But I'm into this look. I feel like this is very much like an anti-Valentine's Day, Valentine's Day type look. Very like red and sparkly, sultry. I'm into it, but I do want to share more with y'all. So here we go. This is the first look. Okay, so my eyes are primed with my MAC paint pot. We're gonna do a light, easy, neutral look today. And what I'm gonna do is just start with a little bit of this shade right here. I'm going to deepen up the outer corner a little bit with this, and then I'm going to bring it in to deepen up the crease a bit too. I'm just not going to bring it up as high as I am the lighter shade. Okay, so I've got my Sigma brush, and I'm just going to press this shadow right onto this eye primer and then just buff it in. I'm just kind of like back and forth blending, making sure I don't have any lines that are too harsh or anything like that. Okay, so now with that deeper shade, it's called the 405. I'm just going to deepen up the outer corner, but I'm also going to kind of bring it right in here too. But I'm not going to bring it up as high as I brought the lighter shade, so we're really going to keep it just right here in that socket. This is going to be a very easy, effortless type of look. Okay, so I'm taking that same shade and I'm just going to pull it under the lower lash line. So just buffing it on like this, back and forth. Now for the lid, I want to go in with this shade right down here called Redondo Beach. This kind of like slight silvery shade. I'm going to put this all over the lid, and I'm actually going to wrap it around the inner corner too. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of press this shade on, very, very, very sparkly. So I'm going to get that all off my brush. I'm just going to put this on the kind of inner part of our lid and then fade it out. And once I have most of the shadow off my brush, I'm just going to take what's left and kind of flick the inner corner like this. I just want to do something very light, very easy today. I thought it might be something different just to use 3 of the shadows. I'm going to put on eyeliner. I'm just going to go with the black one, and then I'm going to put on mascara. We'll skip false lashes today, and then I'll come back and I'll kind of show you how it all comes together. Alright y'all, here is the finished look. I just wanted to do something light and neutral with 3 of the shadows from this palette. I did put on my Pat McGrath mascara. For lips, I'm wearing Unearthly Cosmetics Eerie Liquid Lipstick with my One Size lip liner, and my gloss is Unearthly Ornament Gloss. I put MAC Costa Riche in the waterline. My blush is Rare Beauty Happy, and then my highlight, I just kind of used a blush topper from this Adept Valentina palette. So here is the second look. Very easy, very effortless, didn't take me long whatsoever, but I do want to create one more look for y'all, so let's jump into that. Okay y'all, this is going to be our 3rd and final look for this video, and what I want to do is just like a very neutral, sultry eye with like a metallic multi-chrome liner up top. So what I'm going to do is start first with this shade. We're going to stick to these 3 for now, and then we're going to pull in some other shades. But Inglewood, Hawthorne, and Baldwin Hills are going to be kind of the like basis for this look starting. But I'm going to start with Inglewood. I'm going to tap and make sure my eye primer doesn't have any creases. And I'm going to go in with Inglewood. I'm just going to press it on. And these brushes that are with the pink handle and the black ferrule are What's Up Beauty brushes. Again, everything will be in the description box. Okay, once I have that shade blended, I'm going to Baldwin Hills. And I'm going to press this here. And then we're going to do kind of like a spotlight eye or halo eye, whatever you want to call it. So I'm taking Baldwin Hills and I'm kind of deepening up the outer part of my lid and the inner part too. And once I kind of have that just mapped out like that, it doesn't matter if we have to blend into the center because we're going to cover that up anyways. But what I want to do is just make sure I'm blending mostly out here because like I said, this inner part can be messy. It's going to be covered up anyways. But I want to make sure the outer edges are more blended. Okay, so I'm taking a little bit of that same shade and just bringing it underneath, but I'm not trying to get like too much pigment or anything because we're going to go in with the darker shade. I'm just kind of like buffing what's left on my brush, like just the excess once I'm done blending. All right, I'm going to go back to that original brush we started with Inglewood, and just kind of buffing, making sure there's no harsh lines. And then I'll go into Hawthorne with the smaller brush, that deepest shade of the three that we talked about earlier. And this one will go right on my lower lash line. Now for the lid, I want to use this beautiful multi-chrome right here. This shifts from like a white, yellow, green, kind of like iridescent blue type of shade. I've been wanting to put this on the lid and for it to have its moment, like just it taking center stage. So that is what's going to go in this blank space that we've left here. I'm going to pick this up and I am going to spray my brush with a little bit of setting spray. Okay, so I'm looking down into my mirror and I'm just packing that shade right in the center of my lid up here, but really keeping it in the center so that we have that spotlight right there. That is such a gorgeous shade, and depending on how the light moves, you're gonna see different reflex. So if you look here in the mirror, you can kind of see a little bit of the shift, and then here you can see a little bit more. But again, I do encourage you to go and watch my first video with the swatches and all, because I do my best to kind of show you in different lighting. Okay, I really want this to stay the focus, and then like I said, we're going to add in that liner. So I want to go with the matte inner corner, and I'm going to go with this one. This one is called Wilshire, and it's going to just be a matte lighter color right there for the inner corner to still kind of give me some brightness there without being like a shimmer, a sparkle, something like that. So I'm just going to lightly brush that. Okay, now I am no liner expert, but I can definitely line my top lashes. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use this shade right here. This is called, I don't know this, Noonian Sonic. I'm not sure exactly how to say this. I know these names are based on Star Trek, and I've never watched that show or movie, so I'm just doing the best I can. But I want to just line my upper lash line. Again, I do have liner swatches and everything in the first video if you want to see, but I'm just bringing that like that. I think that's looking cool, and then I'm going to create like a little inner corner flick, and I'm just going to put a liner in the lower waterline. And I'm going to throw on a lash. I'm going to figure out what lip color I want to wear. But I thought this shade would be a really pretty, like, contrast to what we have going on the lid. And just kind of like, I don't know, amp the look up a little bit. But I will finish this off and then I'll be back. But this is our look. All right, y'all, here is my finished look. I put a little bit of brown eyeliner in the lower waterline. This is MAC Teddy Eye Kohl. And then for lips, I chose ColourPop Drama Much Luxe Cream Lipstick. For blush, I'm wearing Melt Cosmetics Honey Thief, the cream Blushlight. And then I layered on top of it the Valentina palette from Adept, this shade right here. I really like this look. My lashes are Noir Fairy Light from House of Lashes. So I have been wearing these liners the past few days. I've been outside. My eyes have been watering because I have horrible allergies, and the liners stay in place. I've been wearing this palette. I wore this palette to work one day this week, and I really, really like this palette. I would love to have an all matte palette from Adept to pair with some of my more special shades, and I think the shades in here are really fun compliments to the matte shades. I've loved every look I've created with this. Of course, I love the glittery, multi-chrome, sparkly shades in the palette. No pressed glitters, but like sparkly, shifty, shiny shades. I have just really been enjoying playing with this one. I am excited to keep using it more. I really think it's beautiful, but I hope you liked this 3 looks video. Do remember I have another video, so there are now 4 looks with this palette here on my channel this week. So I hope that you enjoyed the video. I hope y'all enjoy seeing these tutorials. Please do give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed them, so I'll know that you want to keep seeing me do looks with palettes. It really helps me. I'm always looking at comments and analytics and things to see what y'all like. So if you want to see more multiple looks videos, definitely give this video a thumbs up. Let me know. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having an amazing day. This palette will be available along with the liners later on this year from Adept. You can use code Heather to save if you ever plan to shop the Adept site. And yeah, I hope you're having a good day. I'll see you soon. Bye.